This is a video for whoever gonna need to digitalize via VHS tape in the next few years. Could be on another lead guide, so good luck. It's actually really simple. The first thing that you need is this. So VHS tape recorder. You're gonna need this cable, and especially this one that I'm gonna put in a sleeve bag just to be sure that it's not lost. And you're gonna need a computer with one specific logical. It's called OBS Studio. So first thing is be sure that this working. Be sure to have the tape that you want digitalized. So for example, so you put your tape inside. For the cable, so this little thing's gonna digitalize the tape actually. This is the converter. So it's connected by USB-C for the computer and by an adapter RCA cable. So the yellow one is for video, the red and the white is for the sound. So you need these three. Just be careful, the biggest swap for this type of adapter. It's this function, input and output. In input, the signal is sent to the VHS tape recorder. In output, it's the VHS tape recorder who sends the signal. So you need to be in output. For some other adapter like this one, for example, it's only in, it's not output. That's not gonna work. You're not gonna have the signal of the image and the sound. So this one doesn't work. You're gonna need this one in output. Okay, you put this behind. You be sure that you have the little blue light. You connect to the computer, and after you can launch OBS Studio. How it works? Basically, this Windows is, well, it's called preview. So that's the signal that you have at the present moment, and on program scene, it's gonna be the final result. So you can see both in the same time and be sure that there's no problems during the digitalized process. So you must go, I'm just gonna delete this, begin something new. You click on the little plus hard sources. You click on video capture device. You create a new one. This is me. Hello. On device, you click on USB video and audio output mode. You must click on, well, capture audio only and use custom audio device. You click on this and you just double check that it's on USB digital audio. You click on it. Okay. So you, to be sure that you have a signal, you can launch the VHS tape recorder. So let's launch it. So on the program, you have a screen, the proper screen, and the previous scene is empty. Sometimes you have the image, sometimes not. It's not a problem. We can also just, to be sure that the connection is done between these two, you can just close and open, just reboot this, and now you can see it's on the two. And which is nice with OBS Studio is that you can actually play with the size of the image. So it's VHS, so it's supposed to be in 4.3 format. So you just extend, and after you made sure that it's enter, you can use this this touch key to play on it and put this in the middle. So it's 200 and something like that. So as soon that you have doing the modification about the size of a picture, you have this little things, you just move on the white, and that's gonna send this configuration of the preview until the program is in. Once it's done, you can begin to start recording. No need to start streaming because, well, it's basically a logical used by the streamer because it's free and, well, it's a nice one, but we don't need this, we don't need to record in the signal. So you click on it when everything's ready, so you'll be sure that the tape, so this is just gonna be a test, but just be sure that the tape are at the beginning, and when it is, you launch the recorder and you launch the tape. So this is recording right now, we are just gonna take 10 seconds. So you click on it to stop recording, you stop the tape, and if you want find the file of the video, so on Windows the way is basically on your file on videos, just right here, and you can find the last file with the day, date, proper date, and the hour, and you just launch the video to be sure that you have the image and the sound.
That's my way of knowing how far they've progressed, so they always know they're between two.
So one big thing's important, and last thing, it's not, we must digitalize one entire tape, which means for a tape of 1 hour, it takes 1 hour to digitalize this. So just think about it, because you must be sure to have another things to do in the same times, and keep an eye on the